Hey guys, it's Nikki with ThisRobinsNest. How are you today? I hope you're doing good. We have a little bit of sunshine over here, so I'm feeling fabulous. I have been soaking up vitamin D for at least 8 minutes out of the day, which is a record here in Washington State for this time of year. So I'm pretty excited about it. Anyways, today I am going to be sharing a kind of a DIY project with you guys that I'm going to make up as I go, so it should be interesting. But you guys had expressed that you wanted to see projects around the house that I'm doing, big or small, when I asked you, I think about 2 videos back. So hence a new series is being born, and I'm going to call it the Home Improvement Project series. I hope you guys enjoy this series. It will include a variation of different kind of projects, whether big or small. Doesn't mean we're renovating a house. We have a brand new home, which is a brand new build. So we're just kind of making it our own as we go along, and I will take you guys with me along on that journey because you want to see it. Today I'm going to do a project in my master bathroom, and it is all selfishly about me, and I came across a picture on Instagram, which I will try to insert. This is the Instagram account that I came across where I got my inspiration for today's project. It's called Malmo_and_moss. It's just an old piece of wood put across the top of a bathtub, and I saw that and it just sparked in my mind, hey, I've got a piece of plywood out in the garage that's about that size. That would work. So that's literally how I got inspired to do today's project. And the rest of it, I'm just going to come up with on my own. Here we go. Okay guys, so I've got my board out here on the front porch, and I'm going to measure it for you just so you have an idea for reference. So it's 38.5 in length and 9 inches in width. This is a weathered wood accelerator by Varathane, and I've used this on other projects. Under $10 at the local hardwood store, and you can use it for so many different projects. So I'm just going to put this stain on it and let it age. I'm just going to use this brush right here. It is a Purdy 2.5 Fife Pro Finish brush. My husband's going to be mowing the lawn in the background, so I will probably turn the volume off. I also have been storing my paintbrushes in this little container from the Target dollar spot, just another way to show you guys how I'm using items from there. Okay, I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to flip it over to the other side. So here's the board after it's dried. The stain didn't take as well as I would like it to take, but I'm gonna add some chalk paint to this today, so it really doesn't matter. But I would prefer it to be darker, but it's not that big of a deal. It's gonna hold my bath stuff, and it's just a fun little project. So it doesn't have to be perfect, y'all. And you can even see the stain didn't take in some spots. I'm hoping when I put the white chalk paint over the top that if I sand down a little bit, some of this color will show through, but it might just come off as I'm sanding. I don't know. This is all an experiment. So let's go add some chalk paint. This is Valspar Chalky Finish paint, and the color is the lightest color that they had. So it says a medium base, and it's just in their white color. So let me show you. I can show you a piece that I did recently in this paint. Okay, so here's a piece that I've painted with that chalk paint. This used to be pink. It used to be in Bella Rose's room. We put her old nursery cabinet back in there, and so the play kitchen had to go. There just was not room for it. I let her keep 1 out of the 3 pieces of her play kitchen area, and this is the piece that she kept. I painted it white so it would blend in better downstairs, and now while I'm in the kitchen behind where I'm standing, she comes over here and plays kitchen. She's got her little menu, and I can show you the color it was on the inside. That's the color that it was all over. So I painted that in the same kind of paint. So I'm going to try this on the bath tray. This is really fun, you guys. I actually just set this here. None of it's supposed to go together, and it's all going to be dispersed throughout the house, but I kind of just like it on our little play center for right now. They have the funnest faux greenery at Michael's. This lavender, it just kind of hangs. And then this was a little bouquet that was on sale for $5 there. And I bought these to add to another arrangement just to kind of take it apart and fill it in. But for now, it's just hanging out up here. And then this little galvanized tin was from Michael's too, and I was going to hang this outside and put some flowers in it. But that's where it's at for right now. And then she also hangs a little apron off the side. Cutie patootie. So this is her little kitchen area. And that is in the chalk paint. Okay guys, so I just put paint in the middle and literally started swirling it around everywhere. My intent was to cover the whole board white, and I might still do that. However, I feel like it kind of looks aged not painting the whole thing and just kind of like spreading a little bit of paint out all around. You guys know I like the rustic look, and I'm kind of liking this effect that it had without painting the whole thing and just blending some chalk paint into the stain. We'll see. I don't know. That's where we're at right now. Okay guys, I just finished the other side, and I think it looks like a pretty good messed up piece of wood. So on this side, what I did is I just took my paintbrush and I just tapped it all over the place with very little paint, and I worked really hard just going back and forth opposite directions and swirling in circles just to spread it around. So I didn't cover everything. Kind of looks like old splattered paint on wood. As good as it's gonna get for me anyways. I might go through and sand a few spots, but I don't think so. And when I went and did the sides, it ended up putting excess paint along the edges, which I really like. So that makes it look a little bit even more rustic and distressed. It's starting to come together, I think. It's not your regular everyday bath tray, but it's gonna be mine. Now that the paint has dried, I'm gonna go back over this and seal it with Valspar sealing wax, and it's for chalky finish projects, like it says. Low gloss protection helps perfect the look. So I'm just gonna brush it over the top. If you guys wanna know what I'm using, this is a Purdy 1.5 drop pro finish, and I'm just gonna brush it on, and then I'm gonna wipe off the excess with a paper towel after it sets for a couple minutes. And you really don't have to put a thick layer of wax on. You just brush it on and spread it out. Okay, so the wax has had time to set for a few minutes, so now I'm just gonna go in and gently wipe any excess off. Pretty easy peasy. This is the hardware we're gonna put on it. It's by Brainerd, it looks like, and it's just a brushed nickel pole, and I picked it up at Lowe's, and this is what it looks like. And Jeff's gonna drill 2 holes through the piece of plywood so that we can attach the screws. No pressure.
Right there.
Here's the finished product, you guys. So I think it turned out pretty neat, especially because the only thing that I had to purchase were the handles from Lowe's. I think they were about $5 a piece, which was one of the more expensive ones. They had a lot of different options, but that's one I picked out. And so it came out not exactly the same as the Instagram inspiration, but pretty darn farmhouse, barnwood, chippy paint kind of look as I could get with what I had at home, and I am thrilled. So speaking of self-pampering, if you guys signed up for the Grove Collaborative, I'm just going to tell you they launched a couple new products for body care, because I know a lot of you love Mrs. Meyer's. Mrs. Meyer's came out with a lotion, and they came out with a body wash, which comes in 4 different fragrances. I'm showing you the lavender fragrance today because that is my absolute favorite fragrance from Mrs. Meyer's. And it's calming, soothing, and relaxing, and I think it will help us to wind down at the end of a long day. So true to form for Grove, they are carrying products that are healthier for us and better for us, and these products right here are made with plant-derived ingredients, and they do not have parabens or artificial colors. They are made with things like flaxseed and olive oils, essential oils, products that you just feel good about using for your family. And if you're an existing customer and you decide that you want to try those out, use my link below, because then at least you get a free lip balm out of it when you spend $20. And if you haven't joined Grove and you want to see what it's all about, it's like natural home and body care. It's awesome, and they deliver it right to you. Check out the link below. And this month for February, they're giving you a free full-size body lotion, body wash, and the sponge made out of recycled materials with any $20 purchase. And if any of you ask, this is on the Mark necklace from Stella and Dot, and I got this sweatshirt from American Eagle, and kind of looks like paint splattered / tie-dye, but not really one or the other. It's kind of like a mix between the two. Have a good day.